Hey guys. So, whether you make content or whether you want to make content or you've made content and you're not sure whether you want to post it or not because, like, oh my god, but it's kind of cringe, you know what I mean? I don't really like what I'm posting. I don't really like how I look on camera. What are people going to think of me? Are people going to laugh at me? Are people that I know going to see my content? Whatever. I think we all go through this. There's people who care what people think to more of an extent, to a lesser extent, whatever, but we all kind of care because we're all human. I don't know, maybe I should move the camera a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, so we all care what people think. The important thing is to act as if you didn't care. You know what I mean? If you didn't care what other people think, what would you do? You would post content. Well, that is what you should do. You should post content as if you didn't care what other people are going to think. If you're not posting anything that's harmful, something that's not, if you're not embarrassing yourself on purpose or whatever, just for the sake of views or whatever, like if it's not ethically bad, why shouldn't you post it? You know what I mean? Like maybe it's cringy. Listen, I cringe at my videos. Like the videos that I made yesterday, I cringe at them a little bit. I look at them like, you know what I mean? With a little bit of like, you know what I mean? Like, not hesitating, but like with doubt. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. Like, yeah, kind of like in a skeptical way. That's what I was thinking about. Like, I'm skeptical. You know what I mean? Like, when I watched my first videos, I was camera shy. I was awkward. You know what I mean? I was not confident in front of the camera. But the thing is, I got confident throughout time. You know what I mean? Like going through experiences. Giving more and more class presentations. I was already sort of confident giving class presentations, but like on camera, like doing something like whatever you want on camera and stuff for people to see, for anybody to watch. And people, the idea that people have in mind when they watch your videos is they want to be entertained or educated or whatever it is. So they have an expectation, right? In class, it's like, well, I'm just presenting and that's it. You know what I mean? But the thing is, what was I going to say? You know what I mean? Like, I was way less confident. And I'm more confident right now. I'm not saying I'm the most confident bitch or whatever. No. I'm just way more confident than I was before. And I wanted to tell you this because like, okay, maybe I am somewhat confident when I make my videos and I'm putting myself out there and whatever, and I'm just like, talking about whatever I want and whatever. Like for instance, nobody, as far as I know, nobody that I know knows that I have this channel. And nobody knows the link to this channel or anything. Nobody knows that I'm making videos for this channel. And I wanted to do this because I want to talk about whatever I want without having to worry about what people are going to think of me. Do I talk about people in my life on this channel? Yeah, maybe a little bit too much, but I'm not mentioning their names or anything. So I'm not calling them out. And, or exposing them or anything. So it could be anyone. So yeah. And what was I going to say? So I don't tell anyone because I want to feel free to talk about whatever I want. And that is fine. Listen, you should want to promote yourself, like, okay, with people that you know or whatever. Like, if people want to laugh at you or not, like, there's people who have watched my content to laugh at me. Like, I know it. You know what I mean? Like, some people, like, send each other the content. Like, there's people who know that I had a podcast, like, and they didn't even tell me, but, like, they saw my podcast. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure they laughed at me at some point, and I think that's totally fine. As long as they freaking listen to my podcast, as long as they freaking watch my videos, like as long as it helps my algorithm, let's say on TikTok or whatever, as long as you watch my videos and you click on my content and stuff, who cares for what reason it is? It helps my algorithm. And okay, maybe they're gonna laugh or whatever, but it's like, if they're not making content, it's because they would feel embarrassed or because they wouldn't feel confident enough or because they feel like they have nothing to bring to the table. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be them. I want to be me because I'm making content. It's what I want to do. I wouldn't, like, there's people who have never posted a piece of content in their life. I've posted so many. I can't even count them. I've made more than 700 posts on my blog. I've made hundreds of TikToks, 100 and something. I don't know how many videos I've made on the internet now. Maybe now I'm closer to 100. I don't know, like, I've made hundreds of pieces of content and I've posted things on Instagram, I've posted things on LinkedIn, I've made articles, I've made videos on LinkedIn, like I've done things, right? And what I'm saying is that it is okay to care what people think. Like, it is natural. You're not wrong for caring what others think. You're not wrong. Like, for instance, like, I've been posting content lately and I've been trying to post TikToks every day and almost every day. I went back to posting these things and I also went back to sort of posting on LinkedIn, like, sort of consistently. And I want to post at least once or twice every week on LinkedIn. I want to post videos where I talk about, like, things related to business, related to content creation, whatever. And I don't claim to know everything. You know what I mean? Like, I try to share my wisdom and the things that I know because I think I have a valid opinion. I think I have a valid point of view. I think I have a valid experience to explain things to people and to share what I know, because maybe for me some things are obvious, but for other people maybe that are not obvious. Or maybe like some people that are watching my content, they're like, yeah, I already know this, but maybe other people don't know it. You know what I mean? So don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt that don't doubt whether your content is valid or not. So what I'm saying is, on LinkedIn, for instance, and I realized this, I think it was yesterday, the day before, I don't know, because I'm posting content and there's so many people from my school that I'm connections with. Like there's people from my school that I don't even know in real life that I'm connections with or whatever. Like there's people from law school, there's people from business school, there's people from business school that I don't even know because I'm in business school. A few professors, the dean, like, you know what I mean? Like the guy that I have a crush on, you know what I mean? Like there's so many people that I know whose opinion I could care about because it's like, okay, they're gonna watch my content, they're gonna be like, this girly is so weird, because my first language is Spanish and we all speak Spanish as a first language, not everybody that I know speaks English. So people can be like, okay, this girlie is posting stuff in English, like that's why isn't she posting in Spanish? You know what I mean? Like why did she have to post in English? You know what I mean? Like why is she talking about this? Why is she making videos? You know what I mean? Like a lot of people can cringe at my content. A lot of people can think that I'm an idiot for posting. And a lot of people probably think like, oh, this girlie thinks that she's a business content guru, whatever. Like I don't claim to be. But God knows what people think about my content. Maybe some people think that I'm ridiculizing myself. Maybe other people are like, I don't know why she's doing that. You know what I mean? Like maybe other people are laughing at me. I'm sure they're laughing at me. They're like, huh, this bitch is posting her own videos on the internet. Like if only she knew how stupid she looks. Like who knows what people think? But the thing is, like, you're not seeing these people. You're not seeing these people's reactions. And I was a little bit anxious because I was like, the people that I know, they're seeing that I'm posting stuff. They're probably like, she thinks she's gonna go viral. She thinks she's gonna be famous. She thinks she's gonna build a following. Like, what is she doing? She thinks she's an influencer. Like, what is she? Everybody started out with 0 followers. All the influencers that you know, most of them, some of them, maybe either people knew their parents or people knew their family members or their friends or whatever, and they became influencers by association. And I'm not talking shit about it. I'm just saying that's how some people blow up, and it's totally valid. There's no one way of doing it. You know what I mean? As long as you commit to the job, if that makes sense, or to the craft, right? And there's other people who grow from 0. I'm one of those people. Nobody knows me by association. In real life, yeah, but on the internet, I don't think you know me by association, right? Most likely you just got my videos on your feed and that's it. So the thing is, like, maybe a lot of people are like, oh, she thinks she's gonna become famous, like she thinks she's gonna be whatever. Like, you never know. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like I also care what other people think. Like, it's in my mind. Like, I'm just thinking, like, what are people gonna think? What are people saying about my videos? Are people gossiping, like, hey, look at this video that she just posted, she looks so stupid, or she thinks she sounds so smart saying this and that, you know what I mean? Like I think about that stuff. I'm like, what do my professors think when I post my videos? Like, do they think I'm an idiot? Do they think that I know very little? You know what I mean? Like, even though they're liking my stuff, like, do they think I'm cringe? You know what I mean? Like, and you, it generates this anxiety in you. Anxiety is the one that is saying, okay, your content is probably stupid. You probably are ridiculizing yourself. Maybe people are laughing at you. Maybe people think that you're never going to make it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should chillax a little bit. You know what I mean? Like maybe you should humble yourself. Humble myself? Do I sound arrogant in my videos? Like, do I sound like I think I know it all in my videos? You know what I mean? Like, it's all your anxiety that's talking. You know what I mean? You shouldn't listen to that anxiety because nobody has told you what they think. Nobody's going to tell you what they think of you. Nobody's going to tell you what they think of your content. Some people are going to like it. Some people are not. Some people can like your content and talk shit behind their back. And some people probably don't like your content because they probably genuinely don't care. And there's people who don't like your content because they're envious because maybe they wish they could do that, but they're not doing it. Or maybe because they think you're ridiculizing yourself a little bit too much. I don't know. Like, who cares? You know what I mean? The important thing is to put yourself out there. It takes a lot of guts to put yourself out there. I'm telling you. Like, I felt really anxious the first few times that I was putting myself on camera. I was like, oh my God, I feel people judging me. I feel people judging me. You know what I mean? Like, it was not nerve-wracking, but like, yeah, it gave me anxiety. And it gives me less anxiety now because I'm more used to it. You know what I mean? And I do care what people that I know think because I know those people. If these people, I didn't know them, it's like, okay, who cares what they think? You know what I mean? They like my content, whatever. But because I know them in real life, it's like they know me in real life. So they associate me with school, with the real world. They don't associate me with making content. If you guys, this is the first time that you watch me and you know what I mean? Like, you know me as a content creator because it's what I'm doing right now. It's like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, it's natural. It's just somebody else who's making a video. But if you know me from the real world, you're like, maybe you would have a different opinion on me. I don't know. So it's okay. But what I'm saying, my thesis, my thesis is it's okay to care what other people think. I think that feeling may never really go away, because even if you're trying something new, even if you're doing something different or something differently, or you're talking about something different, you're let's say diversifying your career, or you're changing things up a little bit, like whether you have a company, or you're trying to develop your personal brand, or you're trying to make content, or you're trying to make things or be creative, whatever, put things out there. Like even if you're writing a book or whatever, like you're always going to worry what people are going to think, because you're putting it out there for people to have an opinion. Everybody has an opinion, and it's natural. It's we are we are supposed to care what other people think, because we are human. We are social animals. We depend on each other. We To survive, we literally have to care what other people think. But we're not in that situation anymore. You know what I mean? We can survive if nobody likes us. If we have everything, if we have a job and we have money and we can sustain ourselves, who cares if we're alone? Obviously, that takes a toll on mental health, because, like I said, we physiologically care. But what I'm saying is, you don't get paid for people to like you, and these people don't get paid to like you. You know what I mean? Like, they don't owe you anything. You don't owe them anything. Like, they don't have to like what you're posting. They don't have to like it. Okay? You don't have to be liked by everybody. And if people cringe at your content, well, they are free to cringe if they want. Do you know what I mean? And it is okay to care. It is okay to care. But the important thing is to act as if you didn't care. Keep posting the content. Maybe you're nervous. Maybe you're camera shy. Maybe you're not that confident. You'll get there. You'll get there. You will get confident over time. If you constantly put yourself on camera, you will build this confidence. I don't know how long it's going to take. It's different for everybody, but it's going to take a while, and you're going to eventually get there. And the thing is to stop caring, because if you're going to live your life caring what other people think, and not doing this because people are going to judge me, not doing that because people are going to say this and that about me, if you're going to live your life trying to make people like you, there's still going to be people who don't like you. There's still going to be people that won't like you. And if you're somebody, I think this is impossible, but if you're somebody that everybody likes, nobody has a problem with you, that means nobody envies you. Nobody thinks you have anything on them. Nobody really admires you, probably. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that if people hate you, like, you're doing great. You know what I mean? Like, maybe people hate you because you were mean to them, or because you did something to them, or to their families, to their friends. I don't know. Or because you talk shit behind their backs. Like, I don't know. But what I'm saying is that you can't be liked by anybody, by everybody, for whatever reason. And if people are going to laugh at you, let them. Let them. Just do your thing. If you really want to make content, like if it's what you want to do, if it's what you want to pursue, you have to put yourself out there. And it can give you anxiety at times, but keep doing it. There's no other way of doing it. You're always going to be subject to what other people think of you, or you're always going to be a subject of opinion and criticism, especially if you're on the internet. Like, it's inevitable. So it is the life. It is what comes with the craft. So yeah, I hope this helped anybody out or somebody out. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.